Hey, welcome back to Mike's Italian Grand Adventure. So last week I showed you guys, we started chatting on the rooftop a little bit, and I told you guys a little bit why I hadn't made any videos for a little while, and then I gave you a little bit of tour of some of the work that's been done. But today I want to share with you the new entryway, which if you'd seen a short from a couple weeks ago, it had the new tile in there, but I'll show it to you now. And then I also want to show you guys the my garage here is kind of shaping up a little bit. I still have a pile of trash here that needs to get taken care of, all debris, but I want to make sure I get everything out of here before I have someone come to pick it up. And then I have some leftover tile for the entryway if I decide to do that, and then some of the materials here. But I've got Sasha all queued up here, ready to roll. We've been doing some riding. I actually have a new battery coming for Sasha today, so that's great. But you can see the garage is looking pretty big here once you start getting all this stuff out of here, because this was where all that furniture was stacked up for 6 months. And then this tile is some extra stuff that I'll be using probably in the future back over here. So yeah, there's lots of room. I got the workbench kind of cleared up here behind me, so I've actually got a place to do some work on stuff. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. So, but what I want to do is walk out in front of the house after the credits roll, and I'm going to show you how things look when you come in the entryway now. Welcome back. So I don't know if you can hear some kids squealing over there. So every afternoon the school bus drops the kids off here in the town square, and then the kids play in the park there for a while. So it's kind of fun. Every afternoon you hear the kids playing and having fun, and it really, reminds you that these towns are still alive. That's a really great thing. Some of the towns around here, there are not any kids, and it's kind of just elderly folks. So it has a different feel about it for sure. But so here we are. There's my garage, as you saw before, and you can see up above, there's my balcony. I actually just put on some brackets to be able to hang some clothes out there now. So yeah, I get to hang clothes right off on my floor. Before I was going up to the rental apartment and using that one. But let's take a look at the entryway right behind me, and you're not going to believe the transformation. Take a look at the new tile. Wow, how incredible is that? It is so beautiful. I can't tell you how happy this makes me. Yeah, really, really incredible. This was a great one. And I found a group of guys to do this, which is one of the things that I was really bummed out about, because the original crew, the Polish guys that were working on my house, two of them, Dodek and Marcin, they went back to Spain for 3 or 4 weeks. And so they're there now, and they're busy actually working on another project. They're not working on my house, and they haven't been. So Adam is the other guy. He lives here in my town. And I did have him come over and work for a couple of days when I got back, but then I just needed to kind of reassess and decide what I was going to do. And so I haven't had him back because, most of this other stuff I can just do myself. I don't really need to pay someone to do it. So, and I'd rather do it myself just because then I get it done the way I want it. So, yeah, Adam does great work, and he works really hard. And I'm sure there'll be times when I work with him again. But for right now, I just needed to kind of, get to a place where I felt comfortable where I was. So, yeah, and so then my buddy Fitzy had some work done on his house with this crew, and I had them come over, and they gave me a good bid, and it was a bid that included everything. It wasn't hourly. This is the other thing. I'm done with hourly. So these guys bid taking out the old tile, taking away all the rubble, all the stuff they took out, pouring a new concrete floor, putting in the new tile, all of it, everything, for one price. And man, they did it in 4 days. I couldn't believe it. They were here in 1 day, they took the whole floor out. The next day they came back and took away most of the rubble and then poured a concrete slab on top. And then the third day they came and did all the tile except for the big cuts. And then the fourth day they came and did all the cuts on the tiles and then grouted everything. And boom, new floor. I mean, just look at that again. It is so spectacular. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So one of the other things I've been doing is I've been shopping for stuff to decorate. And one of the things I found that made me so excited I just had to buy it was this clock. And I'm gonna move this blue bag here so it doesn't affect your perception of it when you first see it. Oh, look at that thing. How incredibly beautiful is that? Look at this. So it was in a used furniture store in a town nearby, and it is just absolutely spectacular. I couldn't resist. I had to buy it. And so we were just leaving. I was with my buddy Fitzy again, and we were looking at some stuff because he needed some stuff for his place too. So we were looking at it. We were at the store, and we went out front, and Fitzy saw this in the front window. And I was like, I didn't even notice it. And I was like, I'm gonna go inside and see how much it is. So I went inside and I came back and I said, you're not gonna believe how much this is. Guess. He's like, I don't know, 900 euros. Like, nope, 700 euros. Nope, 600, no. 300 euros is what they had it listed for. And then I went back a couple weeks later to buy it, and they said it was on sale because they wanted to move it. So I think it was like 260 euros for this thing. I mean, it's a replica, it's not original, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I think in the entryway, it looks spectacular. Okay, so the other thing you may have noticed there, hold on, let me just put this on the workbench so I'm not holding this bag. These are parts for the other thing I want to show you. 2 other things I got. So I wanted a couple of chairs for in here, and we're walking around this one furniture store that is just chaos. I mean, stuff stacked to the ceilings and just little passageways between. The place I bought the clock, they're incredibly organized. It's a mother and 2 daughters that run it. It's so organized, so smooth. They're so sweet, really, really nice. So they were super cool. But we went to a different one, and it's really chaotic. This guy runs it, super nice as well. But I saw these chairs that I thought were really cool. And I asked him if they were for sale. And he says, no, I'm just reupholstering them for a customer. And he's like, but hold on, I have something similar. So he takes us back down into the maze, down a couple floors, and stacked against the wall, upside down with some other stuff on top of it, were these 2 chairs. And the ones that I saw didn't have the backrest. So the backrest here wasn't there. It just had the arms and then the curved seat. But he pulled these out, and I was like, oh my God, that yellow fabric goes perfectly with the color in my entryway. So we're like, how much do you want for these chairs? He's like, 20 euros each. I'm like, okay, yes, please. So 40 euros for that. Then the other thing that, I'm so excited about. In fact, I've got some tools coming today to rewire this light fixture, is this chandelier. Look at this thing. So the light you're seeing is just an existing light bulb hanging down from that wire. So that's just a light bulb sitting in there. But this has 8 light bulbs. It's solid brass. And look at some of the details on there. Look at these cherubs. How freaking cool is that? And then these like crystals around here. And I mean, it's solid brass. That thing is heavy. So that blue bag I moved out of here is the piece that covers this wiring here. But I need to check all that wiring, make sure it's connected, make sure it's still safe, and then I want to hook it up to power. So I had to get a multimeter and a few different things, wire stripper. So yeah, so that is really incredible. Here's the kiddos coming by. I love it. So one of the really cool things about this is it was just sitting on a chair, like just laying there. Here's a picture of it. So I asked him, I think it had a sticker on it for like 80 euros or something like that. And we're like, how much for this? And he's like, 60 euros. It's like, okay, yeah, okay. I'll take that too. Yeah, for that price, it's just incredible. So if I have to rewire it, no big deal. I mean, it's easy. I can do that. So we'll work at that. But and then I was also looking for a little ottoman, which I'll show you in my apartment. I bought a chair and I wanted a little ottoman for it. The ottoman that they sold that matched it was like ridiculously expensive. So I was like, oh, I'll find something else. So we found this little leather guy, this little leather stool with the 3 legs, and it's not great. I think with a little bit of soap we can clean that leather up or something, and oil soap or something. And we're like, how much for that? He's like, un regalo, a gift. You can just take it. So I bought the 2 chairs and the light fixture from him, and he gave me that little stool. So that was really nice. One of the other things, they had a clock also in that store, and it's incredible. It was impressive, but it was like 2.5 meters tall. It was huge, really big. So I was really tempted to buy it. And then I was going to theme my house as like the clock house, for the rental, put clocks everywhere because there's old antique clocks in every store. So I went and looked at it and I just thought, my budget's really tight. I spent a bunch of money on this tile. I was like, I don't need it now. And it turned out it's kind of damaged. It wasn't as nice as I thought when I first saw it. So I ended up not buying that. But it's still there if I ever want it. I don't know. It's probably been there for 10 years. Who knows? But this clock here and this light fixture and these 2 chairs, fantastic. The other thing that he had, so for this big wall here, you can probably hear the acoustics. It's quite echoey in here because it's just the tile floor and the plaster walls. But he had this really big tapestry, framed tapestry, that was just kind of like an old medieval scene or something like that. So I was thinking that would be perfect on this wall just to absorb some sound, and it would look really cool. So I haven't been back to ask him how much he's selling it for, but that's definitely something I'm thinking about. So this is the fun part, right? I mean, we've been dealing with construction and forever, and every day there's a problem. Something's wrong, and just brutal. And then so now you get to start to do this stuff, and man, it's been fun. It's been really fun. So yeah, this is really exciting for the entryway. So let's head upstairs. I'm going to show you my apartment. So this is where I've been living for the last month, and it's getting pretty comfortable. Let's turn the light on there. And I need to do some cleaning in here. These stairs are really dirty, but I didn't want to do them until the tile had been redone and the garage was clean and stuff, because just be tracking stuff up. But so you'll see I've got a little rag here to clean my feet before I go into my apartment. But this is the first floor, and let's just give you a little tour of my apartment. It's kind of my private space now, but I'll share it with you guys because you guys have been along for the whole ride. All right, so here is the entryway. And I ended up buying the same light fixtures that I put in the stairwell, and I love it. It looks so cool in here. The pattern of light it casts on the wall is beautiful. It's soft light, and the inside of the light shade is gold, and it kind of makes this nice color. So I love it. I love it. I love it. This closet was the existing closet that was here. And what I had them do is put a piece of trim on it so it matches on the bottom. And then it's painted the same size as the wall, and it's kind of hidden. So yeah, it just kind of hides it. It's got a ton of storage. Right now I'm just using it for some tools and stuff like that, and extra bedding and cleaning supplies and things. But it's a huge closet. It's really deep, and it's perfect. So the other thing I wanted to show you is, you guys, if you've been watching for a while, you remember this nook that I had them make that turned out to probably be like a 400 or 500 euro nook based on the materials and the time it took them to cut it out and fix it and everything. But I found a piece of furniture that went in here perfectly. I couldn't even believe it. And what it is, it's a little shoe rack, and then it's got 2 drawers, and then it's got a bench, and then it's got a coat rack up above it, all one piece, and it fits right in here perfectly. So check this thing out. So there it is. It had a cement floor. I just put some of the laminate flooring that was left over from the gym, and you can see how closely it fits. Look at it. There's just a few inches here. Oh, actually I need to shift it over. Just an inch here. Enough room up here to put my sunglasses or some stuff. Can hang my coats all on here. And then it's got a bench and a couple of little drawers, and then a shoe rack down below. Got my little slippers from Colombia down there. So, I mean, how perfect is that? That just blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So, yeah, the entryway turned out really nice. You know, one other thing I noticed of this entryway, again, just now in this previous video, there was a piece, an area in the rental that I had never seen before in the ceiling. I still don't know what it was for. But I didn't realize that this wall was put in after they built the place. So I don't know how I didn't notice it, but if you look at the floor, you see the floor comes all the way around? And look at it, it's just the same continuous floor that goes out into the living room. So clearly, and this wall is quite narrow compared to most of the other walls out here. So clearly, you look at the ceiling, you can see they just built this wall to separate this room to make this hallway, and it wasn't originally here. So funny. I mean, how long have I been coming here? How many days have I come here? And I didn't notice it until now. So funny little things. So here, I want to show you the bathroom, but first of all, I want to show you this light fixture. So I bought this at the same time that I bought that clock, and I just loved it. Here, let me pick it up so you can see it. And I think what I'm going to do, look at that thing. Let's maybe move it out here so you can see it in the light a little better. Yeah, it's just beautiful. 3 bulbs. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this in my bathroom. I just love it. It makes me happy. I love the colors. I love the design. And I think that was 40 euros. Let me just set this down gently so I don't break a globe on it. That would be a very disappointing thing. So that, I think it was like 40 euros. Just beautiful, beautiful. So, all right, here's my bathroom, and fully functional. I've been using it. Beautiful, beautiful, big, huge shower. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love that shower. The big, huge sink cabinet. I've got a little robe hook up here if I need to hang a robe or whatever. Towel bars are in. The electric flooring is working. I got the mirror and the light fixture installed up there. And then the only thing that's not hooked up in here yet is the bidet. So there was a problem possibly with the manufacturing of where the drain doesn't quite seal. So that's just sitting there now. It's not hooked to the water or the drain. So I need to fix that. But, you know, that's one of those things as well that kind of should have been done. But, you know, here I've got the washing machine. I've been using that a bunch. And then, yeah, this is nice, open, fresh daylight in the street down below. And then the school next door. Obviously, I don't have that window open when I'm taking a shower or in here. But yeah, let's head out. I'm going to show you guys the living room, and take a look at my living room. So there you go. So if you remember, this was the room with the one kind of golden yellow wall, and then the one dark gray wall. So I ended up getting this really nice chair. This is where I wanted the ottoman for this guy here. And yeah, got this beautiful, this is all IKEA. The table, the nightstand, the lamp, this coffee table, the couch, the rug. It's all IKEA, came in one delivery and I put it together. And yeah, so it turned out really nice. I like it. I was really surprised with how big this lamp is. Actually, it's huge. I have a kind of similar arching one at my house in Colorado, and it just kind of comes over the chair and sits over you. This one is huge, but I love it. I love the shape of it. It's got the curved ceilings, so it kind of mimics the curve of the ceilings, and I think it works out really nicely. Yeah, and I got a nice big couch so that I can lay on it and stretch out completely, so that's comfortable. I don't have a TV yet, but I can get that later. Coffee table. The coffee table is actually bigger than I thought too, but it's beautiful. And I got some roses on here. These are live. And this vase I actually recovered from the previous owner. So these are the kiddos wheeling their school bags. They've got little wheelie school bags they wheel down the street every day. So this table was also here in the house when I moved in. And it actually is a really cool table because it slides out like this part. Let's see if you can see it. So this slides And then it's 2 sections and this flips open. So it like doubles in size. And I actually have 6 chairs for it. If you notice, there were some in the last video, some in the upstairs in the rental unit. But yeah, this is really nice. I don't know if they'll stay here, but for now it works as a desk for me. And it's been really, really nice. This chair also, there were 2 of these that were existing when I moved in. So there's one here and there's one in the bedroom. And I think they're cool. They've got great character, and I cleaned them up and vacuumed them, and they work great. So let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and close these windows because kids are rolling their suitcases down the road, and it's getting a little cooler now. So let's take a look at the bedroom. So here is my kind of temporary bedroom for now. So here's the other chair I was telling you, it's like that. I salvaged this from the previous owner, so it's like just a little rack you can put your pants on, and my house sweater. And then this is the bed, mattress and frame that will go up into the rental unit when I get my own bed. So I have a new bed coming, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and a big wardrobe. So I'll have somewhere to hang clothes. And then the bed actually opens up, it lifts up, and there's a compartment underneath it for storage, which is really nice because I've only got a couple of closets here. So, so that's really nice. These were existing as well. So this dresser was here, and this nightstand, and they're matching. They were here before, and honestly, I probably could have just ordered a bed and just used that, but I really would like a wardrobe. And then when you buy a set, you know, of course you get everything. And I got a new mattress. So, so I think that's gonna be good. That's a new little lamp from IKEA. And I ordered a new light fixture for here that'll be coming with the bedroom set. And actually a big LED light fixture for the living room that's coming with the same company as the bedroom set too. So you can see from my balcony here, here's the town square. And I just got these clotheslines and these brackets for the clotheslines. So now I can hang my clothes out here. There wasn't anything before. But I really loved this metal work on this balcony. And, you know, a bunch of people asked me, why did you decide to put your apartment on this first floor instead of the second floor where the rental apartment is? And, you know, there were a couple of different reasons. One was this balcony out front. The balcony comes off my bedroom and off the living room, and I really like that. That's super nice. I liked that the bathroom was actually set up with the plumbing on one side for the sink. I mean, I could have changed that in the other one, but I liked that. I also liked that the bedroom was here because this is the kitchen upstairs, which is quite a big kitchen. And I thought it'd be more important to have a bigger bedroom, and the kitchen that I designed, I thought fit really nicely in that space. So for all those reasons, I chose to use this as my bedroom, but I'm really happy with it. You know, it looks great. So let's pop over to the kitchen now so you can see that. So we're heading out. Oh, and by the way, one of the guys was in here. He was looking at this and he's like, look, you have self-closing hinges. So if you look at the hinge, the joint here is at an angle. So when you let go, it just naturally swings shut because of that, the angle, and gravity just pushes it down. So all the doors in here have these self-closing hinges. So if you want to leave them open, you got to put a wedge underneath. But that's what this one over here has, a wedge under it to keep it open because it's quite warm today. So I was letting the air circulate. But so yeah, I have a big light fixture coming that's going to hang up here. That should be really cool. In fact, here's a picture of it. I think it's going to look nice and kind of modern, like this stuff's mid-century modern, and the gray will match nicely with the wall and the LED. And yeah, I think it's going to be cool. So I bought that, and that's coming, like I said, in a couple weeks. So here we go. Let's go into the kitchen. Here it is. Let me turn the light on here so you get a nice view of that LED light. And I put that in a couple weeks ago. That was from IKEA and came with this other furniture. And boy, I really like that light. I think it fits really nicely in here. And then I got this from IKEA too, and this island is key. It's got 2 stools here so people can sit here, and I've already had a couple of friends over and they were sitting here while we were hanging out, and it was just perfect, you know, great. And this, you know, it's not a huge kitchen, but it's really functional, and it's been working great. I've been using it every day. I got the organized stuff for inside the drawers so I can organize it, but you can really see, you know, Man, I'm really happy with the kitchen. It turned out really nice. And this room, I think this room works well for the kitchen. I think it's really nice because it would be a pretty small bedroom, and that other bedroom would be kind of a big kitchen. So I think this was the right choice for me on this floor. But I've gotten a few things, so you check out my dishes. I'm really happy with these guys. Look at how beautiful those are. So there's 6 different patterns in the dishes, and so there's each of the patterns is there's 6 bowls, 6 plates, 6 small plates, and this is one of my favorites, pasta bowls. So 6 pasta bowls, and they all have a different pattern, and they're really, really beautiful. So, this is the part that's really getting fun, for me. I really enjoy it. I had bought these salt and pepper shakers this spring because I needed them in the rental, and I really love them. They're beautiful. This cutting board I bought at a festival that was in the town square. They were selling cutting boards, some young kids, and so I got that. I brought some chili peppers from home, so I have some chili pepper olive oil and then some just regular olive oil. Got my little coffee maker here, little espresso coffee maker, mocha pot. And yeah, everything else is working well. So underneath here, we put a hot water heater, if you remember. And that's because the other 2 hot water heaters are on the other end of the house for the bathroom. The one for this floor is on there, and also the bathroom's above it for the rental. So because the kitchen upstairs is right next to, shares a wall with the bathroom, I didn't need to do that up there. But here I wanted a separate water heater just so that the water was more fast, it would get here right away. Also have this dishwasher, built in, integrated. So that's really cool. It's got some nice features, like when it's done after it's done running, it opens the door automatically so that the moisture can get out. And my dad would love that. He sets a timer, and the minute the dishwasher is done, he runs out there and opens his door. So I should get him one of these so he can do that. And then, often under the sink, they'll have drawers, and you'll have your trash in one of them. But because we have the water heater there, I chose to put those under here. So underneath the oven, and there's the trash and compost here, Organico. And those all have the self-closing drawers, which are really smooth. And then actually up above here, I just kind of have some little appliances and wine. And yes, I have boxed wine in Italy. Oh my God, you would not believe how good this is. 5 liters of incredible wine from Piedmont for 15 euros. Oh my God, it's so good. A friend of mine was giving me a hard time about this. I'm like, you don't get it. It's incredible. So, but what I wanted to show you was in the back of the cabinet here, I put an outlet. I had them put an outlet in here so that I can put a microwave in here if I want, and then it'll be kind of hidden. But I don't really use a microwave. I don't know that I will, but I have the option if I want to. So there you go. There's the entryway and my apartment. And man, I'm loving it. You can hear the acoustics in here a little bit loud, but maybe, I don't know what I'll do to soften those up. But out here in the living room, now that I have the couch and I have the rug, it's really, really nice. So, all right. Well, shoot, that's a detailed walkthrough here. You guys have seen as much as anyone. So just kind of starting to settle in and enjoy it here. I'm looking forward to getting some artwork up on the wall. Probably take some pictures of the vineyards, maybe some fall colors, and get those printed up and hung on the wall. That'd be nice. So we'll see. But all right, that's it for today. Again, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Click on that. That helps a lot with our rankings and algorithms and all that, and lets people know that other people like the content. And then if you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, and then also click on the bell, and you'll hear the ding. That means you'll get notifications when I upload shorts and things like that. So you get to see kind of stuff as it comes out. So I'm not sure what other content I'll be coming up with here. There's going to be some changes. That railing up on the rooftop terrace is coming in soon, hopefully, or might already be there by the time you see this video. Yeah, and other than that, kind of starting just living the life here in Italy and enjoying it. So I'll try to share some of those moments with you guys as they happen. And if you have any comments, please post those. Love those a lot. Everyone loves those. My friends always tell me what other people are commenting and post comments on there too. So thanks for following along. And man, it's really been a pleasure sharing this experience with you guys, and hope to share more with you. All right. We'll chat with you later. Ciao.